Abby Brown, 550 Pine Street. My husband earned a doctorate degree, but grew up on a farm. He taught me that for every mouse you see in a barn, there are hundreds more you don't. Please keep this in mind as I share my thoughts. I stand here representing others, many who hide, afraid to speak. I have spoken to past boards. Last year, Choice 834 was my optimistic view of what our district could look like with increased enrollment through valuing and promoting a variety of learning environments. Now, not only do families have fewer choices, but loss of choice has become a new stressor for staff members, and not just those at the 3 elementary schools. The health and morale of the employees of our district appears to be taking a hit. I'm sure you realize that this in turn can negatively impact learning environments. The American Psychological Association states, an extreme amount of stress can take a severe emotional toll. While people can overcome minor episodes of stress to adapt to changing situations, excessive chronic stress, which is constant and persists over an extended period of time, can be psychologically and physically debilitating. Untreated chronic stress can result in serious health conditions including anxiety, insomnia, muscle pain, high blood pressure, a weakened immune system. It can contribute to the development of heart disease, depression, obesity, upset your digestive system, increase the risk of stroke, and speed up the aging process. Chronic stress negatively impacts your mood, your productivity, your relationships, and your quality of life. More and more district employees are moving into the state of chronic stress. While thousands of dollars are being spent to train elementary teachers in the responsive classroom approach for creating nurturing learning places for kids, how about a responsive district? Where are we, according to the employee's view, with a nurturing place to work? You need to ask. As a board, conducting a survey monkey would be free. Make it short, no more than 5 questions, with a place for free response. No names, no building location, just anonymous feedback that will allow for honest, open opinions. You need to understand perspectives from those on the inside, in the trenches, doing the daily work for kids. Job satisfaction matters. I've been a cheerleader for our schools. Since my employment in 1988, I've been proud of what our K-12 sites collectively have accomplished with children and young adults. But I am one of many who are currently disheartened. When speaking in the past, I also suggested that if board votes supported closing schools, people would not be angry at God. They aren't. The single word yes, repeated 5 times, has created anger toward district leaders. The administration provided the ammunition, and members of last year's board pulled the trigger 5 times. Those votes have greatly impacted the lives of others. The responsibility for this is now yours, even though not all of you uttered that word. I considered school closing similar to that of a terminal illness. On December 17, 2015, I spoke at my father's final service and then learned that 3 of our schools were being considered for closing. My dad died of dementia. For family members, it is considered a long goodbye. On that day, I ended one painful journey and began another. But my dad died of old age. It was expected. I recently heard a motivational speaker say, "No one has ever broken your heart. They broke your expectations." My expectations for this district have been broken, and that has broken my heart. There's an incredible amount of pain associated with this long goodbye. The loss is for the individual essences that each building represents. They are like a soul that can't be replaced. Our elementary buildings are entities, places in which people feel deeply committed and connected to. To say that schools are closing is one thing. To live through it is another. We have moved into the hospice stage with no medications capable of relieving the pain. When I endured chemotherapy for breast cancer, I was told I was brave. I suppose I was. And when I think back on speaking my final words at my dad's memorial, you could say that was brave. But when I think about taking my last breath at Marine Elementary School, I fear I cannot be brave enough. I don't want to say goodbye. How do we do it? Where's the book for that? Please conduct the survey. Much of our district is broken. You will have to be brave, but it may be the first step toward healing.